I'm back. Yeah, time for some reviews. In 2015, here we go. Ha ha. Hey, hey, hey. Maria, where's my pants?
Welcome back to Little Piece of the using for the females, but it's perfect. Welcome back to Little TCL. This is Scorpion 72 with review, and today we're reviewing the DC Comics variant play arts action figure Darkseid. Yes, I have to get this bad boy because I just love Darkseid. Well, not love him, but I like him a lot, and I just wanted to see what these figures are about. They've been going for I think about a year now, releasing a lot of the main characters from the DC Justice League line. I'm sorry, I said Justice League members. Toy Fair just passed. Right now it seems to be focusing on more Batman variants. Whether they're going to dig more and bring you some more villains is unknown at this point, but I just have to get this guy. He comes in kind of bookcase packaging. As you can see, there is the artwork of Darkseid. And then you have him in the package, window box. He comes with a set of arms. He only comes with a set of arms and a different head. So if you have some of these other figures, he's kind of lacking in the accessory department, or changeable like arms and effects department, I find, from seeing the other figures up close. On the back you have a nice picture of the actual figure in a pose, as well as some information on the back, mostly Chinese, and you can vaguely in the back you can see here the silhouette of Hawkman, which also is coming out in this. They both were released roughly about a week apart, around the same time from each other. The Hawkman looks wonderful. This might be the only figure I'll be getting due to its price range, but so we're going to open up this bad boy and see what he's all about. So right off the bat, this figure is, I believe, about 9 inches, 10 inches tall. They are quite expensive, very stylish. They have a lot of paint apps. These figures pretty much range anywhere from like $80 and up. This guy costs close to $100. I think the Hawkman that came up around that time cost about he's like a $120 or something. Anyways, I got this one out of all of them because I'm a big Batman fan, but I also like Darkseid. When they first listed this, I thought it would be pretty cool to have, and I have them now, and I just expected more. That's the thing, I expected more from this figure. A lot of the articulation is quite good. It's hidden within these like plastic armors here. This is like a plastic armor. It's like light plastic, and all their articulations in there. Go through some of the articulation. Basically has neck articulation here, up down motion, ball joints in the shoulders, upper biceps, this articulation, even some little bit of range of motion I see in one of them, unless mine's about to pop. Yeah, see, that's another thing about these figures. They're not really, the sockets are not really in there. Like, how easy is that for him to pop out? Meaning that, will it break? May not break because of the fact that some of the sockets, the joints are not really in there. So you may have like a little difficulty with trying to pose it if the sockets keep coming out. He has articulation in the elbows, double jointed elbows, swivel in the wrists, as well as like a joint in the wrist here. He has 2 swivels, one here at the waist and one at the upper chest, and it can go back forward. He has kind of like a ball joint in the leg. He's kind of got like a little twist here, the thigh. There's no actual thigh cut. Let's see. Yeah, I can see in the back here, when this thing gets caught, makes it look like he has droopy diaper pants. So, in Darkseid's many voices, this is not according to the way I look. Or, of course, you could have one from Superman. Yes, Gal. Here he has double jointed knee. That's pretty solid. Here he has, it's kind of like a swivel type ankle, which means it can almost go 360, has front, backwards, and rotation on it. And here at the boot, there's a rotation here at the boot, right there. And that's basically the brunt of the articulation for this Darkseid figure. If you may hear the sound of my voice, you can tell I expected more. And yes, I am a little disappointed with this. I know some people out there collect the other ones. I'm glad they do. They enjoy it. Great. But for what you pay, I expected a little bit more, mostly in accessories, because basically he comes with changeable hands and a different head. So we're going to get into that now. Right now, I'll just show you the changeable hands. Basically, it comes with two open hands, like that. So, how to change the hands. Pop it out. It's easy to change the hands, I must say. Very easy to do the hand switch. Sculpting is really well done. I'll give them that. He has a lot of mega symbols here on his palms, on his chest. There's a little like red jewel here, and he has more like mega symbols on the sides here and everything. So what we're gonna do is go look at his other head. Oh, there's articulation in the knee pads. That's pretty nifty. Can come forward and can kind of twist. That's different. Not too shabby. His other head is kind of like a mega beam effect head. Now, two problems I have with this is that the mega beam effect here kind of really runs to the side on this side, so it's not really spreaded out like the way I would like it. And the fact is just only like it's around his eyes, but that's not the other thing I want to mention. Easy to pop off his head, I give them that, but to pop on this one here, you gotta give it a little push. But for me, when I was taking a look at it, every now and then it will kind of pop off in my hand. The head would just kind of like pop right off. And as you can see with the mega effect, you get more of an effect here than here. I don't know, maybe it's the way it was packaged, that the plastic is how it was inside and stuff. I'm not too sure. And that's pretty much it, what he comes with. I would have liked it if he came with something else, maybe like an actual mega beam, a mother box, even like a makeshift portal or something. The stand here has a few screws and rivets you have to put together so you can stand up. See, that's coming from base. The instruction on the inside. So the good thing about this is that there's instructions on the inside for the stand as well as for the figure itself, showing you how to assemble it, what to do. The reason why I haven't opened the stand yet, I'm not quite sure if I am going to keep them or use the stand, because it does take up a lot of space. So that's number one. Number two, I'm not 100% really liking this figure. That's my honest opinion. Articulation is great. Sculpting and all the details and paints, there are no paint slops. That's another plus. No paint slops I can see here. It's very well painted, each and every part of his armor. It is a different look for Darkseid. Basically the only parts of his skin, his rock type skin, is showing is like basically from his shoulders to his elbows, and just a little bit part of his face. But other than that, it's a cool figure if you like this type of style. And if you've already been getting the other figures in the line. I know Toy Fair just finished up with showing you the next batch of figures, and honestly, they were going in a good direction, and I find, I don't know, they're kind of swaying a bit, because now mostly it seems that the new ones are Batman figures. I understand Batman sells, but for somebody who's collecting this and you're basing it off different type of DC characters, there's so many different characters that will look good in this type of style, and I hope they have that in store, have that on in their plans come, like this would be like San Diego Comic-Con. I hope there's something like that for those of you who are collecting this type of figure, because just switch over and just start doing all different type of variations of different Batmans. It kind of will, I don't know what would be in the profit margin. I know Batman sells, but you know, for somebody like me, if I was getting this, I want a little bit more variety of DC characters before they start jumping into the Batman variants and different types of ways of doing Batman. Here we have before and after. Check a look at this. So we have the DC Universe Classics collect and connect, Build-A-Figure Darkseid. We have the Play Arts Darkseid. So this one's like about 9 inches. He shows about, so I guess they'll make him 12, close to 15. And then we have the DC Collectibles Darkseid, which is about like 16 inches taller. So I could be wrong in the sizes, but you could see the height comparison as it goes along. Yeah, so if you want to fit in with your other toys, this is what it would look like. Basically, he'll be towering over any of your DC or other figures, but he will not tower over the one from DC Collectibles here, which is just a beast of a figure, and heavy too. Very, very heavy, this guy. Jesus, still can't get over the weight. Alright, so overall, like I said before, you've been collecting this figure. If you like the character Darkseid like I do recommend it. For me, it's almost like, it looked great when I saw it the first time in the previews in the book there for a solicitation, and now that I have it, it's all right, but not as great or as great as it should have been. I guess for me, it's just that you could have came with a lot more, especially for the price you're paying, but I guess you're paying for more articulation and paint. I don't know, whoever collects these figures out there from Play Arts, have a comment, or if you agree, disagree, let me know. That's all pretty much I can say about this figure. Darkseid should be available. He came out about a couple of weeks ago, so he should still be available at your online retailers or comic shops if they've been getting these figures. So, this is Scorpion 72. Until next time, keep playing. And like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, later.